Hello, all you stinky freakies, and welcome back to the Dawghouse Podcast. I am doing the intro on my own at the moment before the video starts, or I should say the podcast starts, because I'm dumb and forgot to hit record for the first 20 minutes of the entire episode. Thankfully, Smokey was able to get a little over an hour's worth of the episode, and he sent that to me, and I was able to edit it and put it in. And besides that, we've got Mike, Pulse, Rage, Smokey, and myself for today. This podcast takes a lot of twists and turns and it gets pretty crazy this episode. I mean, it gets dark, it gets, some of us were drinking, it gets crazy. So if you're not really into like dark humor and craziness, I wouldn't recommend watching this one. And I did have to edit some stuff, but regardless of that, I hope you enjoy the episode today. Like, comment, sub, and I'll see you guys later.
No, I'm not a jewelry wearer. I have the fucking chest hair, to like match it to look extra scummy, but I
I
can't
know
do
this
jewelry.
because I've seen it.
It's my autism. I can't have loose things touching my skin.
Huh?
That's why he spreads his nuts.
I was gonna say, is that
What?
why you avoid Tony's physical touch at all costs?
What? What's going
Yeah,
on?
he's been ran through.
Oh. Oh.
Whoa, I kind of like this.
Well, Tony is built like a petite princess.
Dang.
Where are my pretzel sticks?
Yeah, Mike fucking said I'm built like one.
Yeah, Mike's fucking.
I am?
That's all I heard from Tony.
No!
Yeah, Mike's fucking.
Oh man, it's coming out. Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right, now that
That
the
was
host
me
is
all
gone.
day at work today because I had cheese for lunch.
Just
Ooh.
straight cheese.
I had Chicago-style pizza, so yes.
Yeah, it looked
Just
delicious.
straight cheese.
That is honestly the one thing when I went into Chicago, I went into what's the big train station downtown?
It's called Pulse's Mother's House. Oh, I'm sorry.
Something like that.
What is the big train station downtown? I don't even know.
I
don't
can't
know the city
remember.
like that.
Yeah, well, because I was going out to Wisconsin to go salmon fishing, and I
Union
came in-
Station.
Yeah, I came in through Union Station, and that's the one thing I always regret not doing is going right outside of Union Station and finding somewhere to get like authentic deep dish. Granted, at the time I was like 15, traveling into Chicago by myself, so my scrawny pale self probably would have got robbed.
I mean, if you're by Union Station, then probably not.
But that is my one regret is I never got authentic Chicago deep dish when I was there.
It's good, but I don't think it's the best Chicago pizza. Like, most of the time when you're getting a Chicago style pizza, you're just getting like a thin crust, like tavern style pizza. It's like really thin crust, really crispy, with a whole lot of fucking cheese on top. And it's cut into squares specifically.
See, I've never been a fan of thin crust pizza. Like because I feel like it's way too like if you get thin crust, a lot of places overcook it and burn it really easily. Like I feel like it's very hard to eat good thin crust pizza.
They're not going to burn it unless you ask for it well done. At least in my experience. And I've ordered a lot of fucking tavern style pizza.
I worked at Papa John's for quite a while.
I just had one today, actually. A tavern
John's?
style. No. Like a tavern style pizza. Kind of like a fucking Baracos or Beggars or whatever, where you get it thin
Yeah.
cut into squares, Tony, instead of like the deep dish.
Beggars is good.
Yeah. Would you prefer deep dish or do you like the tavern style more?
I like pizza in Illinois because New York pizza is doo doo.
Have you guys ever
Yeah,
had
that's right. You've lived in both states.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I have the experience. The thing is that I live in Buffalo, so I haven't tried New York City style pizza, and they say
Yeah.
it's pretty good, but
Well,
I'm not
isn't
gonna
the thing-
drive 6 hours away to
Well,
experience that.
and isn't the thing about New York style pizza? It's just normal pizza. It's just fucking gigantic.
Yeah, pretty much. Just a big ass slice of pizza.
Just a
But I
big,
mean-
like pretty like thick crust triangle cut.
Yeah.
You guys ever tried a Detroit style pizza? Have you guys ever had that?
Yes, the pan. Like who does the fast food version? Jets?
I know.
Jets Pizza is around me, like in Chicagoland, and I think that theirs Detroit style to where it's like it's pan, right? Like it's almost like deep, not deep dish, but
It's really thick, deep crust, and then the
yes,
cheese on top, and then they put the sauce on the very top of the pizza.
yeah, it's good, very good.
I agree, it's good, but I feel like it's almost too dry. I don't like a dry slice. I feel like I'm in the minority on that, where I don't like a dry slice of pizza. Like I'd rather have too much sauce than not enough.
That's why I like the Chicago thin crust, because with a deep dish, if you're eating it like hot, a lot of people will eat it with a fork and knife. At least like I shouldn't say a lot of people, but like my family will, because the bread is still really soft, so if you pick it up it'll sag, and you have that huge thick layer of mozzarella that'll just start to sag. And so like fork and knife is just a lot cleaner, because it really is a pie. Like
Yeah.
a Chicago style deep dish is the closest thing to a pie out of like any pizza. So it makes sense to eat it with a fork and a knife.
She's comfortable.
Very odd. Smokey, how's pizza by you in Georgia?
A lot of generic pizza places here, and I was telling Mike, like I want to say earlier this year, I started going to actual pizza places, and they're really fucking good.
Yes,
Like,
definitely worth it.
Just seeing the cheese drip and like struggle to come off the pieces, I just got instantly break.
The stretch as you pull it away, Smoke, where it doesn't break.
Yeah, I got so
That
brick,
is what
bro.
you fucking look for. What?
What?
My long,
Honestly, though,
veiny
like
black.
whether it's cheese or it's, I just love stretching.
I mean,
Damn.
stretch come.
Dude, there's this shop in my town.
That's my new online name. Go ahead, Paul. I'm
There's
sorry.
only one local shop I know that does it. They call it a stuffed pizza. So basically what it is, they take two separate crusts, and they'll basically layer one on the bottom, fill it with all your pizza toppings, and they'll like stuff it like an inch thick of like 5 different kinds of cheese, and then whatever pizza toppings you want, put another pizza crust on top, and then bake it. So you're
is
literally
the sauce on
It's
top
in the
or
crust.
cheese?
No, everything's in the middle.
So what's on top? Bread?
Yes, it's bread, everything in the middle,
So it's just
and
a
then
calzone.
it's essentially a calzone, but they bake it in a full-size pizza.
Chicago style, usually when you go to like any kind of like traditional Chicago style pizza place, you can do a Chicago style deep dish, or you can do a stuffed, which I'm pretty sure a stuffed is like just one step up, and it's like one more layer of the cheese and toppings, but it's Chicago style deep dish has the sauce on top and the cheese and the toppings underneath. So big chunks of tomato in the sauce too, so you got to be like a tomato fan.
I'm a big fan of that. I'm a huge fan of that.
Yeah, if you're not a tomato fan, you'd have to pull those pieces out and just eat the sauce, which when I was a kid I would do that, but now as an adult I'm like, oh fuck yeah, brother, big tomato piece. What toppings are the best on pizza?
Pepperoni and sausage.
I'm not a sausage guy.
I was watching
Well, I am partial to one.
Hey,
Mike's a
Rage,
pineapple
that's
guy.
your
I'm already
cue.
calling it.
Hey, does pineapple belong on pizza?
No,
Yeah, absolutely.
no.
Dude,
What, you guys are not
yes.
Italian at all.
No,
No, I'm not Italian.
I'm not
That's the
Italian. Never said
point.
I was.
You guys are fucking crackheads.
I saw a clip the other day of a podcast a while ago that Joe Rogan did with Elon Musk, and they ordered to the studio. It was a large pizza, double pineapple, double anchovies. Tried it for myself. Fucking mint.
I could see
Absolutely
it.
mint. The tomato sauce with the acid, and then the salt and the sweet with the pineapple is phenomenal.
Think about it, when you do salmon or any type of fish, mahi, there's always going to be lemon that you can squirt right on it. So you have the fish, you have the acidity, so I can see how like anchovy and pineapple goes together.
No, what the fuck? You guys are ruining pizza.
There's no way to fucking ruin pizza, bro.
That is fucking gross.
Tony, how many vegetables do you eat?
None, because they're bad for you.
There you
What
go.
the fuck?
At least the podcast heard your taste in food right now.
I
So
have
when
no
they hear-
teeth, so
when-
you should not be
Oh my
listening to me.
god.
I just drink maple syrup for my nutrient.
All right. I hope we get
Sorry,
sponsored by
this
Colgate.
This Miskatonic IPA is getting to me.
I don't
Tony
brush your
seems like
teeth.
I feel like Tony's the guy who would go out to a really nice fancy restaurant and order the Kraft
No.
mac and cheese off the.
I would not
menu.
go to a fancy restaurant. I like real, genuine, like family pop shops.
I feel like Tony would be the guy to go to an Applebee's and he thanks the chef by
Applebee's.
giving him a fucking gum job.
No. I hate-
What?
Well, a gum?
What? Wait a minute.
I
Hold
can't
on.
chew gum.
That's not what.
Gum, brother.
My compliments to the chef.
Hey, you about to give him the Atlanta experience? That's crazy.
Did you the Atlanta experience? Smoke, when were you? When was the last time you were in Atlanta? What happened? You've been talking about that a lot recently.
I mean,
What did you do
I
in
showed you
Atlanta?
when I went to Atlanta when I went to the football game. You was there, you know. It's just in
I
my
was
pocket.
there.
In my pocket.
Damn,
You fit
I'm
real
coughing
nice.
up Twisted Tea.
you did give me those fucking memories. I forgot
Yeah.
when we saw each other in the paths.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That made me
You
very
want to do another?
uncomfortable.
You want to do another like playthrough of Fable 3?
No.
Well,
Why
I'm doing
not?
another playthrough of Dark Souls 3.
Yes.
I think 10
To
wasn't
carry
enough.
Tony again for the 16th time?
Motherfucker, I'm buying the game right now.
Tony, please. You
I
can't even
love
beat
when we
Pling
were
Pling
playing-
Pong by yourself.
Do you remember, Tony?
Ching Ching Chong.
Smokey, do you remember when he was playing the Pyromancer build? I forget what build you and I were on. What did he call it? Where he went like all pyromancy, no health, no endurance. That was like when Ashes of Ariandel first came out.
Honestly, don't remember, but I remember his build was like dog shit.
And he was like, pyromancy just sucks against this boss. And then I go on the wiki and I look up champion grave tender weakness, fire. And Tony's just insta dying every fucking time we fight the boss. Hey, fire sucks against this dog. Dark Souls wiki, what are dogs weak to? Fire.
Fire!
Hey,
Bark!
I wasn't very good at that game. That was the first Dark Souls I ever played. You guys brought me into that game and bullied the fuck out of me.
Is that true? I
I thought we
Yes.
played Dark Souls 1.
No, it was Dark Souls 3. We played one after because you guys said you need to play Dark Souls 1.
I feel like we played Dark Souls 1. And he did the fucking like meme build, the fucking
The
over.
Giant Dad?
Yeah.
And
we
then-
told him to.
Yeah, he tried to do that in Dark Souls 3 or something at one point. Then he tried to do it in Elden Ring.
Hey, Elden Ring, my strength build is crazy.
Yeah, strength builds are strong in that game. Rage and Pulse, have you guys played any of the Soulsborne games?
I have not.
Honestly, my Dark Souls experience is, God, which one did I play? I don't remember which one I started. I got through about the tutorial level. Out of the ceiling and some sort of molly.
That's Dark
One.
Souls 1.
Started that. He started hopping around, squished me for about half an hour on the tutorial boss, and I said, "Okay, this game's not for me."
You
Rage,
don't like
do you
being
like pain?
squished?
What'd you say?
Do you like pain?
I love pain. Yeah.
You should probably play the Dark Souls games.
Okay.
You will experience nothing but pain.
Oh, I
Smoke
like
has
that.
probably heard some famous speeches from me just from those games.
Oh.
We
Yeah.
have famous speeches from
believe
You
you
get
on
a,
podcast
you get a
every
group
night.
game going?
We could do co-op in that game, but I don't think Mike's ever gonna do seamless co-op because of what happened last time.
Yeah, what happened last time, Tony?
Nothing.
What happened last time, Tony? What interaction with an item happened, the last time we
Mm.
played?
Look,
Tony got sucked off by
it is
first
a
frost.
modded build, okay? It was built by a modder, it wasn't built by Elden Ring developers, okay?
I had an autistic meltdown because we couldn't get one item that's not even that good.
Yeah. He was yelling at
But
me
that's on brand.
always.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
like,
getting
Mike,
that
I don't
tattooed
think
on me.
there's one night of you playing any game with Tony where you don't yell at him at least 3.
He's yelled at. Hey, anybody that's played Apex will tell you he's yelled at Leg. He's yelled at me. He's yelled at Smokey. He's yelled at my brother, and then he's also yelled at this one guy that used to be in the group that's no longer with us.
He died?
No, he just liked kids, so he's dead to us.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's fair.
Yeah.
He hasn't yelled at Toxic. He's actually very nice to Toxic when we played with him.
Because
Because I know that Toxic is on his last leg.
Toxic
No,
also
I
has
didn't.
like a folder full of blackmail on all
He's
of them.
also one
That's
sexy
true.
man.
Yeah, he's, nice and handsome.
Like any of us cross
Nice.
Toxic, he will cancel our non-existent careers.
Yeah, he
It's
knows
like-
a lot about computers.
Smoke is so nice too, and I know he doesn't take the game as seriously as like not Toxic, but as the rest of us, but like I'm not gonna be as hard on Toxic because he's just playing with us for the first time. Like I know Smoke can handle the abuse because that motherfucker was in the trenches with us on the old Call of Duty games, the old Gears of War games. And when we were all tryharding and sweating, he wanted to be there with us, even though that's not who he was as a player.
Dude, the Gears of War days, man, with you and T, the banter.
Oh yeah.
And Robano.
We don't have to go there.
Oh shit.
Uh,
So
it-
fuck.
Nice, good.
I had a
No,
I had
this is
a
a good- this is a good topic.
We're doing it.
I want to talk about your guys' jobs. Okay? Let's start with Rage.
Okay.
What do you do for a living?
I am an aircraft mechanic. I do like metal work, so any structures or sheet metal or whatever. I do repairs. Typically, that's like more experience. I have more experience in like repairing aircraft, but I've recently started building new aircraft for a company. Some aeroplanes.
So you could say you're a pretty good welder.
No, we don't weld. We rivet.
Damn it.
I can. Yeah.
I needed to weld these bodies shut.
Nah, I don't weld. I've never welded. I'd like to. I'd like to learn.
I feel
but,
like most mechanics don't ever need to because mostly you're just replacing parts.
Mostly.
Yeah, it's a lot of replacing parts. I do a lot of drilling, cutting.
Oh, we know that. We learned that in episode 1.
I do a ton of drilling at work and at home. Man, I tell you,
it's all in the mustache.
all the time.
Yeah, all of our wives, our moms, sisters, everybody.
It's all in the
Lines
mustache.
Sorry,
out the
guys.
door.
It's predetermined. It's just a reality that can't be escaped, apparently.
How long have you been doing that?
About 6 years.
Pays well. You got 401k, insurance, all that shit.
So my first job I did for like 5 years. I had 401k, insurance, and all that stuff, all the bennies. But I recently started contracting, so I don't get any of the benefits, but my pay is like significantly higher.
So
Doesn't
do you think you're set for a long time, or can you retire at a good age with that?
Yeah, I think so for sure.
doesn't contract work come with risk though too, as compared
yeah.
to
Oh yeah, like I could walk in tomorrow and they'd be like, "Hey, we're getting rid of contractors. It's just the full-time employees now." But so that could happen anytime. I could lose my job super quick. But
So at that
reward
time, would you
work
go like
pay.
postal and take them all out with you, or
no, there's a ton of other job opportunities out there. So like in this industry, there's like a real shortage of mechanics. So like if they fired me today, I'd have another job by tomorrow, honestly.
feel
Wait,
that.
Monday.
I don't mean to interrupt you guys. Oh my god, I'm a fucking retard.
You haven't been recording this whole time, have you?
No.
Wow.
That's
Now I
okay.
am. Dude, I hit record and it didn't work.
Oh my god.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm streaming.
Were you streaming the whole
Stop.
thing? Were you streaming the whole thing?
Yeah.
Everybody stop. Just remember what you were
Now,
saying.
how are you streaming it though? I'm gonna have to figure. You're gonna have to send me that. And how I need to figure out how I'm gonna put all of our pictures and shit in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Just keep going.
All right, I did hit record, but sorry to interrupt.
love
Oh my
saying that.
god, dude.
I love
you're
saying that to
good.
women.
I
We'll
don't
worry
want
about
to
that
talk
later.
anymore.
Just keep going.
I'm gonna go kill
Dude.
myself.
All right, that's the host of the Dawghouse Podcast.
I'm putting you on my shoulder.
He has earned the title of dog shit host of the dog shit podcast.
I am dog shit. I let you guys down.
Jesus Christ.
Thank
This
God
is-
for
hey,
fucking Smokey. Oh
This
my
is
lord.
why we have Smokey. What have I always said? He's like the best support player you can have.
Right.
I'm gonna start crying.
Yeah, it's almost like in terms of den mothers, it's like it would be Smoke and then no one else that's notable.
Toxic.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but like literally nobody else that's like noteworthy. Like, I could not possibly think of one other person that could be a den mother.
Jackie.
I'm just waiting on Pulse's reply, but it didn't happen. Oh,
he's
he
dead.
died. Yeah.
I'm here.
Rest in peace.
But go ahead, Rage.
Um,
Yeah, he's like, where the fuck did I stop
don't
talking?
even know. Yeah, I don't even know where I was talking.
I don't
There's just a lot of job opportunities out there, so it's nice. I mean, like I said, you could lose your job real quick, but you get another one really fast.
That reminded me of my line of work. I work for a car dealership, and I work in service. I'm not a mechanic, even though like in the business we don't use that term. They're technicians, not mechanics.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's just polishing a turd.
Yeah.
But I just sell work for them more or less. You know, customer service and sales. So it's just retail work.
Yeah.
But it's like there really is a tech shortage because techs are just fucking taken advantage of 7 ways to Sunday. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's like if you just treat a tech bad, they are insta fucking gone.
Yep.
But it's like literally all your money that like, you know, for the company I work for, all your money is coming in from the people selling cars, the people talking to your customers, the people fixing your cars, the people selling the parts, making the parts. That is your entire company. But
Yep.
yet they're all paid like the base pay to where everyone not doing the day-to-day work that's necessary for the job to make money and exist. Like they're the ones raking in fucking hella dollars.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy because like your boots on the ground, and I imagine there's like for the companies that you get contracted out for and the company that you're, you know, contractor of,
Yeah.
as you go up in job title, the pay is going to increase, but the work is only possible because you're the one doing it.
Yep.
And it's
Yeah.
just wild. It just seems like the whole fucking system is backwards.
Yeah. What really sucks is, I mean, I don't have any control of it, but like I'm working for a company, right? And they are just short people. So that for contractors, the pay is like really high. So they contract me. I'm getting paid like twice as much as the people who are hired on full time. And so the people who are hired on full time are like pissed. Like they hate me.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing the same job as them, but I'm getting paid twice as much. But it's like it's not my fault. Talk to your company, man.
Yeah, right. I never
you know
understood.
what I mean?
I never understood why people get pissed at other employees, and that's why I don't know about if y'all. I know like most jobs I've ever had, like tell you not to talk to other employees about what you make because they try to cover their own ass. It's like no, always talk to the other employees about what you make, so you know who's getting screwed.
Every coworker that asks me about my pay, like a lot of the kids come in that are porters, and a porter's job is just moving cars and washing cars, really. And they'll be like, "Oh, Mike, how much do you make?" And I just tell them right away, instantly, because it's just like you should know what everyone makes here, so that way you can make more money. Because otherwise, you will get exploited.
Yeah, absolutely.
The company makes more money if they exploit you,
Yep.
and they say that it's business, but really, like in most terms where they're saying like, oh, that 40% markup, that's just business, or us not honoring you a refund because of this stipulation, that's just business. It's always synonymous with exploitation, like in that context. Like, oh, we're gonna ask you what your salary range is because we were willing to pay 60,000, but when you say you do the job for 40 to 80,000, we realize that you'll accept 40, so we'll pay you 40, even though we
Yeah.
were willing to do 60. And that's just like one tactic. Like every company is always going to try to exploit you for everything you fucking have
Oh,
because it's just more
100%.
profitable for them and it's easier for them.
Yeah.
Managers are people too. And they have to kind of, in a way, their job is to exploit and take advantage of, their worker. But it's what the owner of the company, it's what their bosses expect them to do. It's what they're paid to do. So, and it's like, oh, can you stay late? If you like say yes, oh, can you take on this extra work? You keep saying yes, they're people. It's going to be a lot easier for them to go to the person who's nice, who seemingly has their back in their mind. They're going to keep asking you and keep piling on more work. And your
Yeah.
good deeds are just met with punishment. Because they
Yeah.
don't want to go to the guy who just does his shit, goes home and says, no, I can't stay. I have a life outside of work. Stop asking me. Because that second employee that said that has every right to say that. And he's likely not going to get in trouble for saying that. You can't really fire someone for saying that.
Yeah.
And the boss isn't going to want to get into a fucking argument every time with that employee who really values their own personal time. So they're always going to go back to the pushover that just says, yes, I'll
Okay,
stay. Yes,
I'll
I'll
do
take
it.
on the extra work. Yes, whatever you say.
Yeah.
And then that person always thinks that it's going to help them in the long run.
Nope.
Oh, I'll be
It
in first in line
doesn't.
for promotions, this and that.
No.
It's like, no, when it comes to that shit, it's who you know, and it's the barking dog gets fed. If you sit
Yeah.
back and bust your fucking ass and you never tell them that you deserve to be moved up, it's politics. You have to run, for an election, plead your case.
Or fuck
And
everybody.
that also can help or hurt you in a workplace setting. I wouldn't know anything about that, so don't ask me
For now.
anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so it's just shitty because like I see it with some of my coworkers who will do everything the fucking bosses say and can never say no. And in their mindset, it's like it'll pay off in the end. And it's like been working with you for 10 years and you're in the same position making the same money.
Yeah.
So a decade later, what has it done for you? Nothing. The boss just knows that they're gonna ask you first and you're gonna do it.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh man, I gotta shut up because I'm getting passionate and getting mad. So
I can
someone
hear. I
else
can
start
hear,
talking.
dude. I hear it in your voice. I know.
And it's-
Whenever we have like a bonfire and you talk about it, dude, it's just like
Well, like
you are
passion's
so passionate
passion's
about
important.
it.
It's
No,
not
of
my
course. I'm not saying it's bad. It's good to like. It's good that you are that way because it means you care.
and I feel like it's not just my company. Like it's the systems that are in place, for how people get paid, how people work. It's only beneficial for companies and managers to behave in that way
Yeah.
if they want to make money. So it just incentivizes that shit. Why would you take care of your employees? It's less profitable.
Yep.
Damn, I need to take notes. You guys
Yeah.
are my employees.
Right? Kind of, in a way. If this ever gets monetized,
So
we'll kind of be
you
your
are
employees.
going to pay us.
If this gets monetized, I already told you evenly. Everybody in this, well, except Killa, if you don't show up for more than half the podcast, then you're going to be being paid a smaller amount because it's all about showing up and being part of the podcast. Unless you're helping in some other way.
How long's the podcast?
The episodes are
Yeah, like what would you say the average episode is?
Oh, like an hour.
well, let's see. Yeah, I would say so far like it's a little over an hour.
How long have we been talking?
I
Like
have
20,
no
almost
idea.
30 minutes.
I'd say it's about half, so I'm not going to say anything else. I'll talk to you guys later. So I'm getting paid.
Do I get more money for actually having this recorded in a way?
Holy shit. I can't see. This is why I can't work or be a boss. This is why I'm going on SSDI because I'm fucking stupid.
Well,
Wait,
at least
what did
you're
you
on
say,
it.
Smoke, about recorded?
Do I get paid more if I'm actually like recording this podcast?
No.
Damn.
As a support player in a video game, do you ever get any thanks for doing all the dirty work and keeping everyone up?
Absolutely not.
Smoke, as a support main, I need you to answer the question.
You're right. I'm about to start playing Vantage.
I say, listen,
Fuck.
as a former Zenyatta main in Overwatch, I feel like I'm well qualified to answer this question.
That's true, Pulse. You are too. Supports get blamed for fucking everything and applauded for nothing.
Well, if you play in our group, you just blame my brother for everything.
That's only you that does that. I
Fuck
blame you
TJ.
for everything.
No.
I do blame Smokey sometimes, but then he goes, "I'm trying, man," and then my little heart breaks.
I would say, then you feel like an asshole.
Well, I don't feel like an asshole because I am an asshole, and I don't feel. That's what makes me an asshole.
We're all assholes.
I mean, you're not wrong.
How do you guys feel about assholes?
I like anal.
Never been inside one,
Dinner
but I do
time.
like pooping out of them.
Ed, could you be more specific about that?
So you know how you
Called
said
Ed, I'm gonna vomit.
you know how you said you're actually an asshole, right?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I do a deep dive on you? Like for my next documentary on another site. Just to make sure we get the full view.
The full view.
Yeah.
Why did Rage?
Rage, what was that
Wait,
reaction?
what? Oh no! Oh no! What?
Oh no! I'm gonna
Oh,
slam this beer.
no.
and just
Sometimes
pretend I
I'm a
didn't hear
little
any-
fruity.
You too?
Saturdays with the boys.
Killa on Instagram sent me an Instagram reel that was like,
Fruity Tooty, extra fruity.
yes, it was like this skinny blonde kid, and he was like, "Send this to your friend if they're just a little gay." And so then it like stops for a second, and like the video cuts, and the guy's in a different position. He's like, "Oh, hey, so this got sent to you, huh? I just wanted to let you know that you're definitely a little gay, and everybody knows. It's not a secret."
And everybody knows.
And he just sent that to me, no context. I sent him like some funny video, and he just sent that back instantly, like he had it ready.
He did.
I don't think I've ever had a friend where they're like, I don't like the guys that are like super masculine and think like, oh, like being, like how we joke around about, that shit. Like they freak out about that and act weird about it. It's just like, there's nothing wrong with that. We're just fucking around.
Well, it is a thing in male friend groups. I'm not super educated, but in high school I did take a class on, I think it was sociology of gender was one of my electives, and they talk about like homosexuality, like play homosexuality in friend groups, and that you'll usually have like more dominant men, I think it was, act more gay. Like, and it'll almost be a competition for dominance. Like, who can out gay the other person?
So it's like
And
my
it's-
fish in my tank.
Yes, it's like a game of chicken. Who stops being gay first? It's almost like a modern power struggle.
Ooh, let's play.
I love
But
gay chicken. I'm undefeated.
It's also like really normal. It's also really normal in like guy friend groups. And I mean, even when you're not playing gay, you should be showing your homies affection, because
100%.
like the
Well,
suicide
yeah, you
rate
don't
for
need
men
to
is
be
way
fucking
too high.
masculine, man.
And I feel like most of us can agree that probably part of the reason that the fucking suicide rate is so high is because some guys just never get the love that they need or the affection that they need.
Well, and I feel like a lot of guys, like, we can't, like, guys are just held to the standard a lot of times of, like, we're not allowed to open up or show emotion.
Be a man.
Which,
Yes.
thank God for my
man.
wife, she's a saint. Like, my wife is, like, very, like, she's like, show all the emotion you need. It's what makes you a person.
Do you cry in her breastises?
Oh, 100%.
Nice. That's going to be my image in my head of you every time I talk to you going forward. Pick one up and wipe your fucking tears with them.
That's what he did when you told him to stop playing Rampart the other day.
Sure.
Okay, sweetie, here I come.
Yeah, that's not how she sounds at all.
No, you guys know how she sounds.
What does that mean? Oh, okay.
I was saying, really, the only time I've ever heard her on mic is when you guys are
Huh?
arguing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The
Mom and Dad are
looping, the
fighting.
looping only happened with Mike, not me.
yeah, we don't have to talk about the looping here. Smoke stayed for the whole thing.
Yeah, I heard the rumbling early.
Early drop. Bro got the pre-order.
Yeah, I saw the ending of Attack on Titan just from that experience.
Oh, speaking of pre-order, just left field. You guys, I know you guys probably don't have much interest, but do you guys see anything on the new Call of Duty yet?
Funny,
Smokey,
we were just talking about that earlier.
Smokey destroyed it earlier on Facebook
Yeah.
Messenger in our group chat.
What he said was pretty much perfect, dude, because I looked into it and yeah, it's ass.
Well, from what I've seen, it's pretty much just
Copy paste?
copy pasted at like MW. What was it? MW2?
2009.
Yeah.
The issue with that, though, is they're doing that to sell copies, and it's the same guns and it's the same maps, but the guns are not going to have the same statistics. They're not going to have the same feel. The mechanics are not going to be the same. So you're going to buy for the nostalgia because you want to play the same maps and use the same guns, but none of the guns are going to feel the same. None of the time to kills are going to be the same. None of the gameplay around the maps is going to be the same because the movement speed is different. The movement mechanics are different. The kill streaks are going to be different. It's a cash grab yet again.
Yep.
And here's my thing about it too, and I think Mike and Tony, you and I think everyone here is probably on board with this at some point. This will be the first year since I think Black Ops 1, so probably going on 10 to 15 years now, that I have not bought a Call of Duty. And my biggest thing with it, and I think with the group we play, like even other games like Tarkov and shit, Apex, that this is a prevailing theme. It's not that, like, the last couple of years, Call of Duty hasn't been great, but all of my friend group still got it. So
Call of Duty has been good. I don't mean to interrupt, but Call of Duty has been good longer than that, dude. I mean, the last Call of Duty that I really played like a lot was Black Ops 2, MW3, and I can't think. I think I played a little bit of Black Ops 3, a little bit.
But like oh no. Well, I was just saying, like, my biggest thing with it, and I think this is true for a lot of games, is that it's not like if I bought the game today, would I probably enjoy it? Yes, because I enjoy fast-paced shooters. It's what I grew up on as my favorite game genre.
Oh, you have 3 kids.
You ain't wrong
Fast-paced shooter.
there.
That's a good joke, Tony. Props to that
I
one.
will give you credit for that. I will give you credit for that.
Bam, 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 pregnant. Bam, 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 pregnant again. How many we have now? I don't know. 9.
Yeah, absolutely not.
That sounds like Pulse's life, really.
But I think you guys can agree with this, even when it comes to Tarkov. And I know, Tony, you're somewhat not like this because I know you play it solo. I feel like a lot of games, even as we've gotten older, are a lot more enjoyable with the group. Like, I don't find myself as much as I did when I was younger just being able to sit and solo game. And if I am sitting in solo gaming, it's like simulators, more very slow paced kind of things. Like, I can't pick up and play by myself like the fast paced shit that I used to when I was younger.
You still play other stuff, though. I mean, I see you play other stuff.
Yes, but everything else I play that's not with you guys, like I'm playing Tarkov right now, but like when we're not in a group, I'm not like hardcore grinding Tarkov.
You don't go out of your way to play. Yeah, I know.
No,
Rage is the same way.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I like playing with the guys, you know, like.
And I
don't want to.
I think that's what it comes down to too, especially like as I guess as I've gotten older, you know, I'm close. Obviously, you know, Tony, you've passed it, but I'm closing in on 30, and I don't get.
Why the fuck did you bring me up?
Because you're an old
Rage
fuck.
is older than me.
Yeah, but he's got a fucking great mustache.
Yeah, well, I got a great cock.
Yeah, debatable.
I feel like you can't make claims like that like if you're not posting it in general from
I
at
was
least
just
3 or 4
thinking.
different
All right,
angles.
all right.
Dude, I
I'm doing
was
it right
just
now.
thinking that.
You can't post it in
Picture-
Gen. We have a minor and an actual OR, not an ER.
Well, no, toxic.
He's not digging up
Oh.
ore.
What?
What
No, we have
the
a
hell?
minor, not a minor.
Diggy hole.
I,
I hate
Oh,
that fucking song.
you say that as you're sitting here singing. You're
How does
welcome.
YouTube feel about posting Shaft? Because I just feel like you can't make that claim without posting a little Shaft.
I mean,
the YouTube bot will take that shit and boot it into the fucking Galactic verse.
What if it's a
I mean-
great cock?
I mean, Shaft won a
They
Grammy.
don't care.
So
They don't care.
I don't care if it's nice or if it's bad.
Nope, they don't care. YouTube bot, dude. If you could say, like we said the word gay a couple times, they're gonna freak out hearing that.
What?
Okay, they're gonna freak out about that, but you can't post a dick pic? Come on.
I can. I'm not posting dick on YouTube. I'm posting dick on Discord. But I'm not gonna do that.
Have you committed crime before with it?
Yeah, I'm the dick.
Calm down. Think about what you're about to say. Think about what you're about to say.
Literally.
coming
I'm the
soon.
dick
Our new
wrangler.
sponsor, coming soon. Our new
He
sponsor,
still failed.
Dawghouse Podcast OnlyFans channel.
I'm the click clobberer.
Jesus Christ. Demonetized.
This is an
Immediately.
18 up adult only OnlyFans.
This is an OnlyFans? I feel like I'd be
Could
making
you
more money by now.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So jobs!
Someone should make
jobs.
the Dawghouse OnlyFans account.
Toxic will do that, and he already said he'll post shit on there.
Why did he want to do it?
Toxic!
Sure he will.
There's gonna be an alternate skin for Caustic and Apex. It's just gonna be Tony screaming.
Oh man. Next topic. Pulse, what do you
And
do? for work?
oiled.
Oh god. I drive. I worked for let's see. I've had a couple different jobs. I'm kind of finally setting into driving work. I'm at FedEx now. Before that, I worked at Loomis doing armored car service for 5 years.
You were a
What?
security guard.
Yeah. FedEx offered me better pay, or about I shouldn't say better pay, about the same pay. I was able to get weekends off still. The hours weren't as long. My thing was too is when I was working for the armored car service, I was traveling. So like I'd go down to Pittsburgh for like 2 to 3 weeks at a time, which the money was great. I was making like $2,000 a week. But the issue that came down to is like the money wasn't worth
Wow!
the time away from the family. Especially
What?
especially having kid. Well, I mean, Tony, imagine not seeing Jackie and Annabelle for 3
No,
weeks.
I'm not saying what to your. I'm saying Mike literally just said "wow" for
Sorry,
no fucking
I-
reason.
I saw
know-
something. Continue.
Bro's got stun lock.
Yeah, I see that when I see Loba.
But yeah, so right now I'm driving for FedEx. Thinking about I want to sign in somewhere to get my CDL. I
Dude,
know.
having that will fucking get you so much.
Hey,
Yeah, well-
Pulse.
What's up, big boy?
How's your fastball?
Like, are we talking like actual fastball?
Yeah. Like, do you ever throw a baseball? Can you throw a fastball?
Well, the last time I had it measured when we were at the ballpark, I think I threw one at. And granted, I don't know how accurate those pitching cages they have like out in the concourse are, but I think I clocked it at like low 70s.
Damn.
That's slow as fuck.
So is that like the same? That's toxic. So is that like the same speed that you're just whipping fucking fragile packages right at people's front doors since you work for FedEx?
70-mile-per-hour packages at
No change up, no curveball, just
Oh.
straight fucking gas.
Oh,
Dude, I want to see a gif of Paul just whipping fucking boxes. of
there
people's doors.
honestly might be some Ring doorbell footage out there because I have one particular customer that I don't like who has
And
a
you
Ring
just
camera.
Randy Johnson that shit into their front door every
Oh,
time.
well, she likes to. They like. I'm pretty sure it's a she, but they like to order very heavy shit, and I'd gotten tired of hauling it up to their house. So the last time I hauled it up to their house, I was like, I literally like fucking heave-hoed a dresser onto their front porch.
Whole ass dresser?
It was probably like 60, 70. I had it up on my shoulder, so I leaned backwards to get momentum behind it and just chucked that bitch.
Yeah.
Damn,
Well,
you strong man.
he was carrying a dresser to the front porch, but he left pieces of a dresser on the front porch.
But I do the thing. I've also is my I do a very rural area, and being that it's rural, a lot of people have like really long driveways.
Is it backwoods or?
That explains your values. But continue.
Kind of. Listen, just because I hate people that look different from me doesn't mean you have to attack my values.
Yes.
But
Goodbye,
no,
Dog Shit Podcast.
Crawling in my skin.
It's nice though too because like I usually have the same crop of people like every week. So like
Dude, everything you're saying is just wrong. I have the same crop of people.
Oh no, I know what you're saying. That's bad.
I mean, I spend enough time in Amish country that I feel like I am developing a bit of a twang of fucking country accent half the time.
Dude, you live near Pittsburgh.
If you about 45 minutes outside, you go down towards where I work in Spartansburg. It's Amish country.
Spartansburg.
That sounds fucking dope.
Population of about probably a few hundred people.
Are they Gen 2s, 3s, or 4s?
There's a good amount of old order Amish.
Oh, so Gen 2 Spartans.
What the
Chief
fuck?
and John.
I know what Mike's talking about.
Like Chief and George, I mean.
Oh shit!
was a
I don't
Halo
think Paul knows Halo. Paul, you don't know Halo?
I grew up on Call of Duty. I did not grow up on Halo.
Damn, really? What about you? Rage, did you play Halo?
I played Halo 1 and 2.
So you at least know a little bit.
I know a little bit, yeah.
Oh, thank
Been
God.
a while, but yeah.
Dude, Halo was the fucking... That shit was great, man.
Oh, yeah.
Halo 2.
Oh yeah,
Halo
you get
3.
the Xboxes linked together. You bring your TV, your Xbox to your friend's house. Everybody links up.
I never did that.
No,
We would
That's
just
what it was
bring...
called.
I would
The
bring my
split screen.
controller to Mike's house, or he would bring his controller to my house, and we would just play on one of our Xbox, like 4-player co-op or whatever.
Yeah, like
Oh,
either
we'd get-
campaign or 1v1.
You
Yep.
get like 16 friends together, 4 Xboxes all linked up.
Oh, you did that
Huge
real true
fights.
shit, yeah.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot of kids did LAN parties, man. I was so
Yeah.
jealous because I never had one.
Oh,
I did that at Adam's house quite a few times, Mike. We Drew would bring his shit, Steve would bring his shit too, and we'd have quite a few consoles to play on. And Adam would bring extra TVs down there because his dad had, well, at the time he had a lot of money on his hands. So
Online gaming fixed that though. Like
yeah.
literally, you're in your setup. Your closest buddies are in their setup. You're all talking and playing.
yeah,
No.
but there's
But I
still
also-
there's something nice.
It's
Also,
nostalgic.
Yeah,
It's nostalgic being with the
exactly.
boys or and you're just hanging out,
It's
fucking
something
around.
different.
Yeah,
It's something
Oh
different.
yeah.
You
couch
order
co-op is
pizza.
different. Like
Yeah.
oh god, what was ours? We'd have
You measure
like
cock size.
You
Modern
start
Warfare
slamming
3.
your dad's Mike's Hard Lemonades, and he's wondering where they're all going.
Yeah.
It's when I had my
I'm
first.
coughing up Twisted Tea.
I had my first. That's where I had my first beer. Was we were having like a little like a Modern Warfare LAN party at my one buddy's house. And his dad brought down a bunch of beer. He's like, "You guys want
Oh,
one?"
I'm
Hitting
thinking
on
of
your
this.
friend's
Hey,
mom
how old
between
were you?
Mike,
matches.
take a sip of this.
Yeah.
16?
How old were you guys when you were trained to be an alcoholic? Wait, okay, never mind. No one answered, so I'm kidding. That was a joke.
I'd say
I wasn't.
Honestly, I really don't drink more than twice a year at this point.
Smokey, have you ever had
Smokey. Yeah, on his
Smokey.
21st, he had Bud Light.
He had some. Yeah, you said you hated it, right?
Yeah, it tasted
Of
awful.
course he did. It was
Bud Light is. Yeah, it's disgusting, dude.
Smoke needs to have like a cocktail
Yes.
or like a twisted
wine
tea or like
cooler,
a better,
yes.
yeah, like a wine cooler to start.
Do you like fruity stuff, Smoke? Like fruity drinks?
He is like fruity stuff.
Well, I know that, but do you like fruity drinks?
Why does he know that?
Right? I feel
I
like
mean-
we just glanced over the shot you just took at him.
It's not a shot.
He
It's
just
more of a
asked me how I
sludge.
know that.
Smokey, you're pretty fruity, you know that?
This is the fruit shit podcast.
This is the fucking stretch your ball sack as far as you can reach podcast.
What the
Rage
fuck?
wins. He's 34.
Why are we stretching a lot in this podcast?
You guys don't like yours tugged on? I'm sorry.
Yeah!
If any of my family watches this, I'm sorry.
Oh, fucking stretch my nuts.
What do you want to do next, babe? I'm fucking stretching my nuts. Sounds like Rumpelstiltskin from
She
Shrek.
turns into a fucking alien egg from the Alien movies.
No, that was you, not her.
Mostly.
Yeah.
They mostly come out at night. Mostly.
Yeah.
Please stop.
Smoke. Yeah.
Hello?
Mike's
Hey,
his
that's-
mic cut off 6
Rage,
times.
Have you seen, sorry. Rage, have you seen those movies, the Alien movies?
I've seen most of them, I think.
I mean,
Oh. With Ripley? Please tell me you've seen the second one, Aliens.
Ooh, not the
I say-
second one.
didn't
Okay, yeah, we cannot be friends. I'm sorry,
I
but
watched all
I
the
haven't
Predator
seen it
movies. I'm
either.
a big Predator guy.
yeah, that's not okay.
Whoa!
Yeah, we need to have a watch party of the Alien movies, and you're gonna sit there and like it.
Damn, okay.
You're gonna
Honestly,
sit
you would
there
be
and
the first
like it.
big predator in the group that we've had after we excommunicated the first guy, you know. So
Excommunicated. That motherfucker's
Yeah.
dead.
I'm a big predator guy.
I'm a big Predator
Big
guy.
dog, big bear.
I was going the same place.
He is the big predator guy.
Mm.
So now, what was your horror movie like when you were growing up? What was like?
Horror movie.
What's your horror
Like
movie
horror
like? You mean my life?
Not horrors,
I did-
not horrors, horror.
I like horrors better. Go back to horrors.
Yeah, I remember the first horror I saw online. I remember her by name. Jordan Capri.
Hmm.
Jordan Cat.
Google?
Everyone's going on Google right now.
Google.
That silence was the audience just hearing 5 grown men open up their Google search and start to type.
All right, anybody watching this episode, make sure you skip ahead 30 minutes. It's gonna take us a minute. Oh wait, I don't know why I'm looking this up. I know who this is. What am I doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember her.
That's for the podcast.
Should put like an extra picture here with her. Then.
Yeah, I smoked 12 packs of fucking cigarettes a night.
Yeah, because she's married to you.
That's the singer of Creed too, man. That's how he sounds.
I like how we just go that fast.
Dude, can we talk about how, for whatever reason, Creed is making a fucking comeback?
He's not making a comeback.
They were never bad music, but they were popular to meme on, similar to Nickelback.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed Nickelback.
Yeah, but it was really popular to hate them for a period of
I
time.
can't pronounce
Also
words
true.
right.
I want to listen to Lips of an Angel by Hinder because I saw a video of like 2 young
No,
black guys.
I can't. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I played that song for my mom in the hospital bed. That was like one of her favorite songs. I could
You
never
played
listen to that
Lips of
again.
an Angel for your mom?
That was one of her favorite songs. She requested it.
Did you have everyone else leave the room? I'm sorry. Dude, just look up the lyrics. I can't be the only one here.
I needed to go drink.
Bro.
I saw a video of like 2 young black guys that
Huh?
Let me finish. It wasn't one of your productions.
Oh, okay.
And they were like reacting. They hadn't heard that song before, and they were like live reacting the song, and it was so hype because you could tell it's like not the type of music they listened to or their parents listened to growing up, like based on what they were saying. And just seeing the reaction to that song for the first time, it was such a.
Oh, I think I
video.
know who you're talking about. Like the
I would
reactor.
give him credit if I knew who it was, but it was so fucking cool to watch because, like, literally, me and my coworkers were talking about that the other day at work, and I think it was my coworker Christine was talking about that, and I'm like, "Oh, you're talking about a divorced dad rock?" She started laughing out loud. She's like, "What did you call it?" I'm like, "That type of music. That's divorced dad rock." That was my dad picking us up for visitation. Hey, does your mom still suck? And then on the fucking and then on the fucking radio you just hear, "It's not like you to say sorry. Another stove, a broken story." He's just playing some edgy ass rock to make his pain go away.
I do that now.
Well, yeah, because you are a divorced dad that's just held on to marriage somehow.
Those two don't go together.
In your brain, you're.
I love my wife. I love my wife. I'm happily married. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Who
And I
loves
love
their
my
wife
brother.
the most here?
Me.
And I
Me.
love my brother. Nice plug. Pulse, I hope your wife doesn't listen to this podcast because you still haven't said me.
Still, even now.
I was the first motherfucker to say it and then rage after.
After him not saying it before the other two, he accepted his warrior's death, so he figured that's the point.
I will take.
I'm
my
dead.
Viking
It's okay.
funeral.
Nice knowing you guys.
To Valhalla.
I will take my Viking funeral.
That's
Tell
so
my
funny.
wife I regret nothing.
Do you guys want to be cremated or buried?
I would
Uh,
love to be cream pied.
No, cremate.
I got you, Mike.
Of course.
The podcast after
Get
show.
off the rage.
Get all
I'm
this cream.
Rage, and I like to party.
Get this cream out of your head. I'm talking about being cremated or buried.
Yeah, creamed and mated.
Holy fuck, it's gay in here,
Sorry, I
man.
have
I was gonna say, he was right to send you that. You are the questionable one of the group.
Everybody knows.
Bump it plus on the booty. Never mind, I kind of like dudes. I think I'm a little fruity. Yardy har.
I don't like that song. It hurts my feelings.
Fucking amazing, and those guys are great. Shout out to the goons. Love you guys.
Honestly, I'd have to say, because I've actually thought about this and talked this over with my wife, I've actually found a place where I can have a Viking funeral, where I will be burned on a pyre and sent out to sea.
I want to be
That-
in like a giant monster's neck and get my head cut off by my loved one.
So, Attack on Titan.
No spoilers.
No
one
told
here
my
watches
wife to
that.
just toss me in the trash.
I actually want to be made into a tree. You
Me.
guys ever seen that to where they take your remains and they put them in like this giant like bulb, and the bulb is full of like seeds and fucking, decomposition shit that feeds the tree.
Yeah.
But what if
The
a
only thing I
lone
don't
child
like about
touched your
that-
tree?
Is I would probably be like protected for like 50 years, and then the U.S. government would be like, "We need printer paper, no more protections,"
Damn.
Yeah.
and just cut me down.
Mass
and I'd be fucking
production.
printed out of a Lexmark.
Crazy how other humans think they're like superior than other humans. Like we all have to follow like
Well,
crazy, weird, like.
Are you talking about?
they
I'm
hate
not
us
gonna-
because
I'm
they
not
ain't
gonna-
us.
Well,
Are
they
you-
exactly.
Tony, this is a very slippery slope of going.
Tony's like, I don't want to talk about this kind of stuff, but I'm gonna talk about it.
Why do you think I just said never mind?
How do you guys feel about Christians? Guys
How do you
named
guys-
Christian.
How do we
How do you
feel
guys
about
call
Christian
named
male?
Christian and Christine.
What do you guys think about racing
Raid
cars?
Shadow Legends.
How do the newest sponsor of the podcast, Raid Shadow Legends?
I
They're suing
actually
us.
can.
Demonetized.
I have a spot. I could get sponsored by them easily. I already have emails from them. Not for the podcast, but for my own channel.
I have and I get.
I will give you nothing and get you nothing.
What?
Bitch.
What the fuck?
Tony, get off a rampart, bro.
Alright, that's it. I'm coming in your ass.
I doubt it.
Damn.
I don't think he has the
Send
amount.
this to your friend if they're a little gay.
Jimmy Crack whore and I don't care.
It's racist.
So, jobs. Tony, did you have a second backup topic to talk about? Or...
What?
I can't wait until
Sorry,
like,
I'm just
one of our...
slamming Smokey's big cheeks.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
no
well,
wonder I
you
didn't
wanna
feel
go-
anything.
Can we please title
God
this
damn!
podcast the Fruitcake Special?
That's actually a good title.
I made you a fruitcake. Sorry, you're not feeling well.
Sorry, you're not. I'm
I
feeling
got
a
you
little
a
fruity.
fruitcake.
I got you a fruit.
Feeling a little fruity today.
Spoiler alert, it's Mike.
Yeah,
did you
one of
say
my
a second?
nicknames. One of my nicknames in my dad's family was 301, and the reason for that was when we used to go camping. We used to go camping in the summer every single year. And it was one of the only times I liked being a fucking a part of my dad's side of the family. And no offense, Tony, you're mid. But anyways, like we would always drive past this town in Illinois. I think it was on the way to Shelbyville, Illinois, one of the camping places we would go to. And the town was called Gaze. And the population for Gaze was 300. And so my uncle and my dad would be like, Mike, you're now known as 301. Welcome to your new home. Yeah, so I've always, I guess my dad and my uncle, in a way, sent this to your
fuck.
gay friend when I was like 12.
Oh fuck. That's funny right there.
Pulse, your fucking loud ass, fat ass CPAP dog is snoring again.
I'm aware. Well, it's a good thing we're about to hit an hour and a half.
What do you think Buckshot would do to that dog?
Oh, God.
Rip it to shreds.
I'm sorry. I'm
fuck.
sorry.
I mean, I
I'm sorry,
got
it's
some.
just like-
Do we want to experiment?
Oh my god! It's just like anytime someone's snoring, I feel like that's the most logical solution.
Uncle John.
That shit would just bounce off him.
I was say, are we about to?
Yeah.
Are we about to old Yeller my pooch live on the podcast?
You ever see that scene from Old Yeller? The gun was so long that it didn't fit in one frame. They had to pan the camera. They pulled out a Barrett 50 cal to put fucking that dog down, dude. Go watch the original scene after this, but it's like
No, that's
the
sad.
Old Yeller joke. Like the gun pans. They got this large caliber, long fucking barrel black powder rifle. They literally sent Old Yeller to the stratosphere.
So
His mic just
Alright.
cut out for me.
yeah.
And that's it for this week on the Dawghouse Podcast.
How long are we at?
Thanks to our
Oh.
dog shit host.
Or like an hour, 3 minutes.
Hour and 3. We can keep going if you guys want. It's up to you.
Is that hour and 3 of us recording, or does that include the time we weren't recording?
No, Smokey's been streaming, so me and him will figure out how to.
Oh,
get it
hell
to
yeah.
me.
Well, I
can
think
edit
I
it.
think Toxic knows how to splice audio. So.
Wait,
no,
hold
he's-
on. I leaked my first horror story. I need you guys to leak your first horror story.
Horror story?
Horror?
Yeah.
What do you mean horror
Because remember
story?
I said I remember my first horror story and it was Jordan Capri?
Uh-huh.
I can't
Uh,
now be the only one,
is-
so I'm
so
going
is
to need
this
you guys
like-
to DDoS yourself. And
Okay,
I
so,
I have an actual horror story that
Oh.
No, like the same one, like who was the first name you knew when you were looking at something?
Jada Fire. I remember I saw her big booty black ass naked in the convenience store busting it down for a real player. Oh my god, her titties was amazing. Her areola was so nice and brown.
It's getting horny.
I was, oh my god.
I can cut the air with a knife.
Oh my god, my cock was like the Grinch's heart. It grew 3 times that day. I was outrageous on that shit. The noises she was fucking amazing. Got me oozing more than Nickelodeon slime.
I'm too young to have a heart attack. Stop. I'm gonna die.
Oh my god, I didn't know they were filming Nickelodeon at this grocery store. Someone just slimed me.
Yeah.
Just breathing heavily.
Turn around.
Buckshot dog.
Buckshot
Oh,
dog.
God.
That's the name of the dog now. Alright, Pulse, leak yourself.
Well, oh god, first like online. Oh god, I didn't really
Online magazine. Do you
In
remember
real life.
who?
honestly, growing up, I never really kept track of names. It was just whatever was on the front page that day. It would probably be like it'd have to be like one of the most like well-known ones, I think. Like if you're going back to like Lisa Ann or something like that, like just
Based
back
on
in
probability.
yeah, exactly, quantity over quality.
Tony?
Oh, skip me, go to Rage.
Dude,
Rage?
Nah, keep going.
I'm with Pulse on that. I can't think of a specific name. I'm trying to think right now. Go to Tony. Go to Tony. Let me think if I can think of
Tony, back to you!
I mean, if we need a distraction, I have an actual horror story.
Danny
horror
Daniels.
story.
Oh, I knew that actually.
So
Yeah, I knew that about Tony. He dropped his name.
Danny
Uh,
Daniels.
that
If you
sounds
Google search that.
but
All right. Safe search off, right?
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I
Danny
know
Daniels.
mine. I know mine. It was
What you
Alexis Tech. It was Alexis, Texas. for
Alexis,
sure.
Classic.
Texas.
Oh yeah, that's the
Her
first
and,
one I can
her and Danny
remember.
Daniels kind of exist in the same realm, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fat Ass Academy. Also known as FA.
We're gonna have a long after show.
To say if we're going,
What? Danny Phantom?
I have an IRL horror story from back in my youth.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Were you abused by a woman?
No, I did something that to this day I'm not very proud of.
Oh, don't dox yourself on the
so,
internet. You might get.
I'm
demonetized.
doxing myself on the internet. So,
Hmm.
I think I was.
Tony's nervous. He's clearing his throat.
God, I think I was like 20, 22, 23 at the time. My buddies and I, we all went out to the T bar one night and we got trashed. And it was good night, good guys' night out. I ended up hooking up with one of the dancers after the bar closed down. And me and the guys went out the next day, and we went to the local shopping mall. And the dancer that I had hooked up with, happened to be there shopping with her family, and I proceeded to look at her and go, "Hey, it's good to see you again. You were great last night," and kept walking.
Holy, that is some fucking Sigma shit right there.
And I still felt bad about it to this day because there was just an absolute like drop dead look of terror on her face when we met eyes.
That's really a horror story.
I feel
That's
like
more
you
of like an
shared that.
embarrassing story.
Did you share that story episode 1?
I don't think so. I think I started to, but then I think you didn't shut up for 80% of the episode.
Oh, here we go again.
Damn, here we go.
Hey,
That was
fuck
not-
you, Rage. Shut up, bitch.
That was
Shut the
not
fuck
very
up, Rage.
Sigma of you, Pulse.
Yeah, no one
Look,
wants to hear your dumbass.
That's fair. I
It's
don't
about to
either.
get hostile in here, and I'm
It
talking
is.
the movie Hostile. I'm gonna start chopping people's heads off
I've never
and
heard
coming
of
in
the
their
movie.
heads.
What the fuck?
Ah!
I
It
don't
gets a little
remember Danny
manic.
Daniels doing any of that.
Yeah. Neither do I.
Tony's like, I'll have to do some more research.
Oh wait, Rage did answer. Yeah. Okay, good. I had to throw you guys under the bus because I couldn't have been the only one.
That's
Speaking
fair.
of bus,
No,
what do you guys think about fan bus?
What about what?
No, moving on.
Okay.
That was a test and everyone failed.
The bang
Well,
bus?
I know about the bang bus. I
Yeah,
don't know
is it
about
the
the
bang
fan
bus?
bus.
It's a little bit new. You might want to look at. You might want to look into it.
No,
I-
I don't engage in that anymore.
I feel
Anymore.
danger.
Yeah.
What does that
I'm
mean?
washed clean of all my sins.
I don't know about that one.
I'm gonna start getting quiet.
Thank God.
I'm just like a really chill and relaxed guy, and you guys just really say things like bully me and push me over the edge.
It's what we're best at, in all honesty.
You're the most toxic, aggressive guy I know.
I'm not sleeping.
Oh,
What did I just hear?
Is Pulse's
Is that
grandma
Buckshot dog getting
about to-
attacked?
Is that Pulse's
Mike muted
grandma
immediately. He said, "Gotta
Is
go."
that Pulse's grandma about to feed Buckshot some buckshot? You're not sleeping. Just
Night.
the fucking shell in there. Oh, fuck! The South, man. Even though Pennsylvania is more north than me, it might as well be the South.
Mike, I'll let you dox me on the. You remember that one chick that bought me a car? I'll let you tell that story.
Why ain't Mike telling the story?
TJ knows that story, man. That's his story to tell. I
Oh,
never
that's
knew that
true, that's
girl.
true. What girl do you know, like, by heart that you could probably... Kirsten?
Yeah, something about her pancake ass or something like that. Like, I love my girlfriend's pancake ass.
That's where that came from? I thought it was you and TJ that came up with that.
No, it was Kirsten. It was fucking Carrot Stain.
Fucking I'm calling her right now.
Yeah, she fucking...
I did not
doxed
know
you.
that. Someone posted a picture of...
Yeah, so there goes all our viewership ever on this.
Hey, fat bitches need loving too.
Okay, he doubled down.
All right, thank you for this week.
Thanks for joining us on episode 3 of the Dog Shit
Fat
Podcast.
bitches love sucking cock.
Thanks. I heard that from your dad. Which one? I don't know. Tony has two dads. But one of them taught me that at age
And
12.
one's dead.
Oh,
So you can understand why we say stupid things.
Oh,
Thank you
dude,
to our
I'm
dog
sorry.
shit host.
If
Yeah.
you're listening to this, you're as fucking brain dead as we are, so it's okay.
okay.
Yeah, but I'm in remission.
No, you're not. You are against the force. There's no force.
All right,
in
let's
you.
wrap this
It's all
up so I can
dead
play Vantage and Rank. Come on. All right.
people. Oh, that's depressing.
That's TJ's line.
So, Tony, let's
stop
round it out.
talking.
Let's round
No,
it out.
I don't want to round it out. You did it perfectly last week.
Okay, so that's the end of the episode. Thanks for joining us on the Dawghouse Dog Shit Podcast. We're here with our fantastic, terrible host. You gonna say something?
Hey,
Okay,
hey.
and we're here once again with
Hey!
Mike,
Howdy.
our
I just
returner,
spit all
Post.
over my monitor.
Post.
Pulse?
Hi.
Okay, he's still struggling to live. And Rage.
His wife found him.
Hey.
And I am Smokey. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.
Bye!
Help!